Well, congratulations. And, of course, welcome back, because it would not be TIFF without Colin Firth here in Toronto.
No, it wouldn't be September without being in Toronto for me either. I cannot remember a time when I wasn't here.
Yeah, well, it's always good.
It's great, yeah. It's one great constants of my life.
Yeah, well, good. Keep them up. Hopefully we'll see you again next year. I just want to commend you on your performance in this. It's just wonderful, wonderful job. And, how hard was it for you to take on not just the pressure of, it's the king, it's Queen Elizabeth's father, but the stammering and the whole thing? It had to have been a little bit scary for you, I would think.
Yes, it really was. And I felt I was carrying quite a lot on my shoulders in a way, but I wasn't alone, and that is the thing that makes, literally all the difference in the world. We were in it together, we were taking risks together, and I was working with two extremely brave people, creatively speaking, Tom Hooper and Geoffrey Rush, and they were brave and relentless in their pursuit of all the film's possibilities and all the truths that we could find, and all the ways in which we could find dynamics, different dynamics, humour here, tragedy there, how we could find the gear changes, and how we could dissolve any stereotypes we might be looking at, because that was one of the many pitfalls. This is a very difficult thing to take on, for all the reasons you gave, but also it could have been stereotype, Lord Snooty meets Crocodile Dundee. Exactly. And then we're all going to chortle because it's a kind of odd couple thing, and you could have just leaned on that conceit for the whole thing, and we would have had something very simplistic. And it also could have dissolved into poor little rich boy self-pity. The King of England's grown up in palaces, and poor me. And actually, working together, we've got Tom Hooper, who creates a world that's not like that.
Yeah.
There's no guilt furniture. If there is, you don't enjoy looking at it. It's drafty and damp and depressing and threatening the whole time.
Yeah, and your banter with Geoffrey Rush, and just the two of you in that room together. I would have paid $1 million just to watch the two of you. What was it like working with him?
Heaven. It's sometimes you just hit it off with an actor in a way where it's harder not to work well together than it is. It just happens so easily. It's falling off a log. Because all you're doing as an actor really is responding to what you see, feel, and hear. It comes from outside yourself. I think it's something slightly bogus that you're just pulling something from some mysterious place inside. I know actors who would disagree and they feel it's here. I feel it's all out there. I feel because of what I see and hear.
Yeah.
And so it stops me acting, hopefully.
Right.
And with Geoffrey, I just didn't have to act. I had the guy negotiating, playing games with me, trying to give me psychotherapy by stealth, expressing warmth, bringing down barriers of intimacy in a way that he does with extraordinary skill and finesse. Yeah. And, when he left, because he had to be shut out and go back to Australia after 5 weeks, and it was the other actors were a delight, but there was nothing quite like being in that room with Geoffrey.
I can imagine. Was it hard for you to not stammer at the end of the day, like to go back to speaking normally?
I got stuck with it for a few weeks, and even talking about it now, there's a slight danger that the sentence won't be as fluent. And it's an insight into what it means to stammer, I think.
Yeah.
Derek Jacobi warned me about this, because, of course, famously he did I, Claudius, and he warned me, he said, it might last a few weeks. It will go away.
Yeah.
So just don't worry too much.
Can you do a tongue twister for me?
No. If you wanted me to stammer now, just get me to do Thistle Sifter. I never quite got through that. Geoffrey and I, one of the little infantile games that we played on the set was to try and find variations on that particular tongue twister. But no, I don't have that sort of skill at all.
It is amazing. We see you in so many different roles, and what you gave us last year, and then, and then I see you in this, and I go, do you have a special tuxedo in your closet that you're going to be at the Oscars every year?
I wish. People talk about there being a bit of a club, the awards club, the kind of people that are just awards magnets and they're guaranteed to be there. And I've always felt very, very, very long way outside that one. Oh. And what happened last year was a fantastic kind of surprise, really. Just feeling that I had been, accepted into that sort of rather rarefied, area of recognition, and fun to be at the party, really. Well, so no, the tuxedo's a brand new one, and, you know, metaphorically and literally.
We'll start thinking about, another Tom Ford. I'm sure he'll make you something, but I'm telling you, you will be there for this because you did one of the most outstanding jobs I've seen in film so far at this festival. Congratulations.
Thank you. Wow, thank you.
You're so welcome. Always love talking to you. Thank you, Colin. Great to see you. Thank you.